9 years natural, guys. 9 years. Me. 9 years natural. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all doing amazing. I hope you are all doing well. So I'm 9 years natural. I can't believe it. If someone bets me some money that I will last this long, I would have bet against myself that there's no way that I can make it to 9 years natural. But here we are. It has been an interesting journey. It has been a journey of growth, self-confidence, a lot of I don't care, a lot of money spent, a lot of try and error, but I'm 9 years. I was actually going to wait till I hit the 10-year mark and then I make this video. But today I was like, who knows tomorrow? Who knows where I'll be or what I'll be doing when I'm 10 years. So why wait till later? Let's just make this video today and share it with you guys. 9 years is equally as important as 10 years. Today is going to be more of a conversation. We're just going to talk about the journey. We're going to look back at 9 years of my natural hair journey, and I hope that I can inspire one of you to keep going, to keep on the journey, and hopefully in a few years you might also find yourself at the 9-year mark. Or if you started years ago, I hope that you're going to be inspired by my story to continue to 15, maybe 20 years. So I actually have a video where I spoke about how I started my natural hair journey with pictures. I showed you guys, I'll try and link it somewhere here. But in that video, I showed you guys pictures of how I began the journey, the various stages that my hair was in. But today, I just want to talk about the feelings involved in the journey. Because as much as it's just hair, there's so much more feeling attached to it. I know that personally, it was very new for me. I think I was at a season in life where I wanted change. And I didn't want just regular change. I wanted extreme change. And that's how come I ended up starting my natural hair journey. I just decided one day that I wanted to see how my natural hair looks like. I had straight hair. I loved my straight hair. It was long. It was healthy. It was beautiful. So I just thought that, well, if my straight hair looks like this, natural hair wouldn't be that bad, will it? So I just started the journey one random day, and it took me through so many emotions. There have been highs, there have been lows, there have been moments where I've wanted to relax my hair. To be honest, I think we don't talk enough about the journey itself, because I remember there was a stage where I had identity crisis. I look in the mirror and it would not be me. And I had to condition myself. I had to brainwash myself that, yes, this is still you. This is just hair. Like, your hairstyle makes a huge difference. When I started my journey, there wasn't a lot of information on natural hair. And so I did a lot of experiments. I was very experimental right from the beginning, finding product I would use, finding routines, just trying to find the best possible way to care for my hair. And I think it's also the reason why, as at now, I'm all about DIYs and just trying things out for myself. I'm not really big on store-bought products, simply because when I started, there weren't that many products. So I've more or less gotten used to making my own products, making my own hair butters, shampoos, everything. And as much as I'm thankful for the fact that we have products, I'm also grateful that I got to experiment. It took me down a rabbit hole of learning the ingredients in my products, learning how to combine the oils and shea butters that work best for my hair, learning about conditioners and the fact that you need conditioner with extra slip in order to be able to detangle your hair, and even the styling options that were available to me. It was good that I got to experiment, but now it's more like I've been there, I've done that. I have a routine, I have products that work. I've become a minimalist to natural. I know what works for me. I know what doesn't work for me, and I'm sticking to my guns. That's who I've become now. I also want to talk about the fact that being natural really built my confidence as a person, as an individual, as a black woman. Because you needed to be confident to step out with crazy looking hair, especially at a time where it wasn't so common, especially where you know that the minute you step out of your house, everybody's going to look at you. You are going to be the center of attention. For me, I'd say that I was blessed enough to be in a society where they were very judgmental, but they would never come up to you and say it. So yes, people were looking at you, but no one would approach you and tell you that your hair looks really crazy. So yes, I went out with crazy hair. Yes, I had people staring at me the whole day, but I simply told myself that they're looking at me because I'm pretty. They're looking at me because they've never seen Afro like this. Like, I more or less talked myself into being that strong, powerful person. When I came home, the pressure was very different. I was around people who could approach me and tell me that, hey, your hair looks really crazy. Carol, is that you? Why is your hair so messy? Like, what's with this natural thing? Go and relax it like everybody else and just wear your bone straight hair. I was amongst my own people, so they can easily approach me and tell me that we don't like this look. And I had to tell myself that I can do this. I can figure this out. If this is something that I want to do, forget everybody else. Let's see how far we can get with this. And I think I do that with a lot of things. Going 9 years natural was never the goal for me. I didn't wake up one day and decide that, okay, I want to see if I can hit the 10-year mark. It was more of, I want to grow out my hair. I want to see how my natural hair looks like. I started the journey and I realized that I was obsessing over the length of my hair. I would check if I had grown new inches every blessed day. Every week, I'd have my tape measure with me, measuring if my hair had grown or if it was still in the same state. Like, I was freaking out over unnecessary things. So I remember one time I had my hair in a twist. And I simply told myself that, Carol, you know how you are. You know how you obsess over things. Let's just agree that when my hair is long enough to touch my girls, then I will believe my hair is long. So over the years, this has been my thing. If I release my hair and it's not there, I'm like, oh, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Until one morning, I took a video of myself. Yeah. I looked at the video and I noticed that my hair was long. I mean, I know my hair is long, but I didn't know it was that long. And then it hit me that, have I reached my target? Have I really gotten to where I said I wanted my hair to grow to? And I realized that I've actually gone past it. The goal was here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but the original goal was to get here. Now we are down here, meaning that we've gone past our original goal. And it's funny how life works, because if you set a target for yourself and it's something that might happen in a few years, you low-key forget about it. If you take your mind off it, you just might achieve your goals without even realizing it. And the day that I noticed that I had gotten to my ideal length, I was very surprised, very proud of myself, very confident in myself. So as I'm sitting here, you can't tell me anything. Like, my confidence level is through the roof. How do I even put this without sounding weird? But my confidence level in the fact that my hair is beautiful, that my hair is a wonder on its own, that this is all mine, is so high that when people say that you have nice hair, I say thank you. But yes, I'm aware. And it's not just confidence, it's more like I'm so proud of myself for how far I've come, for sticking to my guns and making it this far. Like, I never knew this was possible. And I know it's just hair. I mean, it's just hair. What's the big deal? You can cut it today, you can wear a weave and have the same look. You can do all of those things. But coming from a generation or a period where we didn't know how our natural hair looked like, we didn't know the potential of our natural hair, and getting to this point, I'm really proud of myself. My self-confidence is so high. Like, when I release my hair and I look at it, I'm proud because this is my baby. This is something I created myself. Yes, genetics plays a huge role. Yes, my parents contributed to my hair texture, but in the sense that I nurtured it, I spent money on it, I spent hours on it. I'm so proud of how far I've come. 9 years, they told me I could have relaxed it any day, I could have cut it because I have been frustrated. There are days where I am absolutely frustrated. I've had enough of being natural. There are days that I wanted to cut it off. But I got through the emotions, I got through it, and here we are now. And I'm just really, really happy. I can't wait for the 10-year mark. And then we'll see if we're gonna maybe add 5 more years to it. I don't know. I also want to add that it's just hair. I know that. And we're talking about just hair, but I'm trying to draw attention to the emotions attached to it. My wash days take about 5 hours. And I call that my therapy hours. I need to be relaxed. I need to be calm. I need to be in a good mood to wash and detangle my hair. And so I use that time to calm my thoughts. If there's something that's been bugging me, I use that time to think it over because naturally I am an overthinker. I overthink everything. I would replay and plan worst case scenarios in my head. So that 5 hours is what I use to just replay the week, figure things out, make decisions that will affect my next week. So it's not just washing my hair, it's therapy time. It's spending time in my own head, clearing my thoughts and just telling myself that, hey, you're overthinking this. This is fine. This happened this week, but let's leave it. Whatever's stressing you out, this is the solution. Take it easy. Life happens. You can get through it. That's what I use my wash day for. I honestly believe that my natural hair journey was not only about my hair, and that in some ways it affected every other aspect of my life. Because I started off thinking that I wanted to use organic, healthier products in my hair. But along the way, I ended up changing my diet. It became more about being healthy, finding the healthy living lifestyle in general. If I buy only good quality avocados to put in my hair, then I should do the same with the food I'm eating into my body. So eat your veg, eat your greens, cut off the sugar, cut off drinking soda, cut off all those carbs that are very unnecessary. So the journey, like I said, has been interesting. It's been one hell of a ride, but it's been good. Because it's brought me to this point where it's no longer all about hair for me at all. It's been a 360. It's been a complete overhaul of my life. I'm all about clean eating, minimalist, clean girl vibes, finding organics. It's been more about being disciplined with my choices. And I always say that I was able to be disciplined in my diet because I was disciplined in my hair care. So focusing on the health of my hair in some ways helped me focus on my diet. But yeah, that's how my journey has been. So the beginning was young girl looking for change, wanting some drastic change in life. Then building my confidence by getting rid of my usual look, what I know, not what, but who I know myself to be. Figuring out a new identity, figuring out who that girl in the mirror looking back at me is. Moving from that to a very confident, self-aware, self-everything young lady that I am now. I might not have everything else figured out. I might not have everything else sorted out. But if there's one thing I know my hair looks good. So, if you are now starting your natural hair journey, I just want to tell you guys that it will grow. I mean, your hair is growing. You will not see it, but it is growing. But in order to maintain the length, you need a lot of self-discipline. You cannot be doing those tiny, tiny twists and expect that you will have 18 inches hair. Let's be realistic. You cannot be blow drying your hair every other week and expect that our kinky hair will still stay healthy for the next 9 years. Just have a very simple but effective routine. Follow that every week. If your hair is very short, if it gets very long, then every other week. Find products that work best for you. 100% organic, genuine products that work and use. Build a routine that will just cover every aspect of hair. So we're not just looking for products, but we're looking for products that work for your hair type. Not the most popular products, not the most hyped, but the ones that you know work best for you. So the basics. Your shampoo, no silicones, no plenty ingredients, something with very few ingredients in there. A conditioner that has extra slip. You need, of course, your essential oils. So tea tree, peppermint essential. You need your oils, sweet almond oil. You need jojoba oil, extra virgin olive oil. You can add coconut oil if you want. I've stopped using coconut oil personally. Which other oils? I have a whole video on that though. A whole video talking about all the products I use, all the oils, all of my blends, everything. I'll try and link that as well. But find those things and stick with them. And in a few years, you notice that your hair has grown. And you're like, I made it. Today is just us having a conversation and me telling you guys how proud I am of myself and my hair journey. It's not so deep. I'm not trying to be vain. I'm happy and I'm really proud of it. This is something that I did. If it was an investment, this is me showing you guys the fruit of my labor, my hard labor. I'm not being vain. It's just hair, but it's hair that is my whole identity now. I hope that if you've made it to this point of my video, then you've already subscribed, then you've already turned on the notification button so that you'll be updated you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Let's keep growing our hair. Let's keep striving to see what this journey or where this journey will take us. I'm hoping my next target might actually be hip length. I know we can dream. But yeah, I'm hoping that my next target might be hip length. Thank you guys for watching today's video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.